Hello and welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. I think I could do with a season ticket to Holiday Inn. I'm here again and it's this week's Friday food review. It's your favourite vlog of them all. And today we're going to go and try the new Platform 9 menu. It's well documented that there's the Marco's Italian restaurant in Holiday Inn, which is just down there, look. This is the entrance to it, just down here. And of course we tried that one and I had a very, very enjoyable meal in there, which was something that I probably would never have chosen. And today we're going to go and try the Platform 9 menu, which is the bar area inside the reception area to the hotel. So it's separate to the Marco's Italian restaurant. There's also a Starbucks inside here as well. So if you're wanting a coffee, or you're wanting a snack and a bite to eat, if you're, shall we say, an adult, if you're like me and you like a little bit of a quieter place for a bite to eat of an evening, it's ideal. So we're going to go and have a look and go and see what the menu is. I haven't had anything yet, so I'm starving. As usual, I'm starving. So don't forget, make sure that you've subscribed, make sure that you've got all of your notifications enabled, and don't forget sign up for your Visit Fylde Coast email newsletter at visitfyldcoast.info/newsletter. I don't know what they were doing, they sounded like they were getting a bit giddy, didn't they? So this is Marco's and the entrance to it, but you can also get in through the main building. And then Platform 9 is these seats and this area around this side here. So it's a proper bar and lounge, which of course is open during the day and during the evening as well. And there's a Starbucks coffee shop, so you can do takeaway or drinking coffees. And here we are, here's the lovely space. So this is Platform 9, this area, and the seats just at the back of it. This is Starbucks here at the right hand side, and this is the bar area. So we're going to go and have something to eat. I've got myself positioned and I've got a 0 alcohol lager today, a break from tradition. And I thought today that we would do posh fish and chips, not forgetting of course to take a film of the actual food itself. So it's a beautiful piece of fish, fried in batter with chips, garden peas and tartare sauce, and beautifully presented, I think you'll agree too. Right, let's tuck in, shall we? Better put this on my knee first because you know what I'm like for spilling. And then we'll get on to the serious business of some lunch because it's quite late for me. So I'm going to start off with a drowning of salt. It didn't bring me any vinegar. And given the fact that there's tartare sauce, I decided not to ask for any. So I thought today I would break that, another habit of a lifetime, and have just salt. It doesn't look like I'm quite as skilled at pouring lager from a bottle as I am Coke from a can, because as you can see, the froth overflowed and I ended up drowned in it. So I got a little puddle of lager to go with my chips, which was quite interesting. No, joking apart, you could hardly taste it. And then we get into the serious business of the actual fish and chips themselves. Start with a chip, as is customary. Chips are nice, chips are well cooked, hot and very tasty, not greasy at all. And then we move on to the fish. So first of all, bearing in mind it's kind of an oblong plate, and I thought if I put my knife, they put the fish on top of the chips, I thought if I put my knife straight through the middle of the fish, I'm going to scatter this everywhere. So on top of the lager explosion, there's going to be a chip explosion. So I thought I'd better move everything round first and make sure that I didn't skittle it across the table. So we'll just have a squirt with a little piece of lime, first of all, because it'd be churlish to leave that, wouldn't it? Even if I am not adding vinegar. And then into the fish we go. So the first thing that I would say is that the batter was unbelievably crisp, really crisp, and obviously much crispier because I've not drowned it in vinegar. The fish inside is beautiful white fish, So I decided to push the plate up to the camera, then I can show it you from inside. So you can see what a nice piece of fish it is, and it was that white from one end to the other, and quite a thick piece as well, given the fact that fish has gone up such a long way in price. And the fish, as you can see from my face, is really tasty. It's really nice. And in fairness, not drowning it in vinegar did me a service, because I could taste all of the fish. I got all of the crunch, and as you can see, all of the heat. Very, very hot, obviously cooked, fresh to order, but really, really tasty, really nice. By now, I'm really on the late shift and I'm really hungry. It was about, easily 2:15 at this point, which is a long way past my lunch. So I kind of dove in, I'll be honest. And I really did enjoy the fact that I could taste the freshness and the sort of fresh fishiness of the fish. Really nice. While I'm diving in, I thought I'd show you the menu. So there's a variety of snack meals and small platters and things like that. There were quite a few things on this menu that I could have really enjoyed. So I did what I'm doing now, and I looked down it from one side to the other. Sharing platters look lovely, and I thought, no, there's 2 to 3 people there, and there's no way on God's earth I'm going to tackle any of that. And then I got to the fish and chips, which, as you can see, is more expensive than you would normally pay in a normal fish and chip shop. So it's £16.50 for that portion of fish and chips that I had. But it's different, it's totally different. The place is different. You're obviously paying for the surroundings and the ambience and the building and the staff and all the rest of it. And the meal itself was not the same as the kind of thing that you get in a fish and chip shop that's been deep fried in a fish range. So really, you pay your money and you make your choice, don't you? And as I said at the beginning of the video, if you're looking for somewhere that's quieter and somewhere that's a bit more grown up, this is absolutely spot on. It's perfect. It did say on the menu that it came with mushy peas, but as you can see, the garden peas, which I do rather like, so I took my life in my hands and dove into them, and they were really nice. In fact, if anything, to that meal, garden peas were much nicer than mushy peas would have been. So good swap, good choice. Really enjoyed that bit as well. And here's another bit of lovely white fish. I declared myself full with not quite eating all the chips, but I just about ate all of it. So there you go, there's the proof, there's the empty plate with the last little 4 lonely chips sat there. So all in all, that was very nice. And by now it was about 3 o'clock. That was very nice. That was very nice and I've just seen somebody that I know on the way out, and I was just saying to him, it's nice to be able to come somewhere a bit more civilised, because Blackpool caters for something for everybody, and there's whatever you want on whatever day of the week. But it's nice to have the choice of grabbing a quick sausage roll, or on the other hand being quite civilised and a little bit grown up, which obviously I am rarely. But the meal itself was absolutely beautiful. Different to the same as, but different to fish shop fish and chips. Not as greasy as fish shop fish and chips. And I have to say, I enjoyed the garden peas as opposed to mushy peas. They were very nice. And strange eating fish and chips without drowning it in vinegar, because that's something that I've always done. But I have to say, it was really nice with the tartare sauce because I could taste the fish and the batter was crispy all the way through. So what would I give that out of 10? Well, I think that's got to go on the 10 out of 10 list really. A little bit more pricey, obviously. You're not going to get something like that for a fiver. A little bit more pricey, but certainly the meal itself, the fish, was absolutely beautiful. I think if anything you might drop a little point for price, because as I say it was slightly on the pricey side, but I would put that on the 10 out of 10 recommended list. If you're wanting a nice little treat and you're wanting somewhere nice to go for a nice meal out, somewhere a bit quieter, if you've got a headache and you want to go somewhere quieter, that is absolutely ideal. So put that on your list of places to visit. We'll give it a big tick, and until next time, we will see you later. So bye for now.